the Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
And welcome everybody to episode 2 of our TNA Throwback Thursday here on the Jeff Meacham Network, exclusively on the Jeff Meacham Network YouTube. I might put it on the socials. We'll see how I feel Thursday when this actually goes up. But anyway, last week, awesome first outing, calling that Christian Cage versus Kaz ladder match. And we're hitting you with another big main event from the history of, that's right, TNA. We are back at TNA Wrestling, and coming up, Hard to Kill in just 65 days. I can't believe we're under 70 days now. I obviously didn't crop that very well, so we'll have to go ahead and fix that one in post. Just kidding. We're live to tape. Who gives a shit? Anyway, today we are back here on this Thursday. We're getting ready to go into tonight's unbelievably, I can't believe this is a thing either, 25 years of NoDQ.com. We're celebrating with Talk Wrestling as we do every Thursday, but we're also going to have a No DQ and AV with Aaron and myself answering anything and everything. But in the meantime, we're starting off this Thursday afternoon evening with talking about old school TNA. It's not quite as far back as last week's show, but it is still a throwback. So let's bring in our soon-to-be TNA team. The simple man, Noah Foster, the lovely Datila. She's morphed in from the the command center. Wow. I'll get it right next time, I promise. Anyway, yeah, I knew my botch button like we have old Mike Knight. But anyway, Noah, again, this is a match that you've seen, being a fan of Impact Wrestling. But Datila, again, another new discovery for you as a only in recent years Impact Wrestling fan. This match, while on the way to the company becoming Impact Wrestling, was still under the TNA auspices. Now, Noah, you went to Slammiversary 2021.
Correct. I saw Kenny Omega, Simicock, and Deathmatch. I saw Josh Alexander with X, and I saw Thunder Rosa surprise everybody taking on the Virtuals. Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts World Championship, and Mickie James confronting her afterwards, along with so much more action too. As this match comes from a Slammiversary underneath the time they had the 6-side ring still, and they were still figuring out which network they were trying to be on in Impact Wrestling at the time. I think this was also called by Josh Matthews and the Pope. They all might remember as Elijah Burke. And this was the Destroyer, Lashley, taking on the guy that stood up for everybody, Drew Galloway. And it was a unique circumstance because it's one of those very rare things where you really push a man's will, merit, and pride to a point they need to really shut you up. In this case, it literally was win by either knockout or tap out.
Datila, you've seen both these guys in recent years on the WWE side of things. I know you became a WWE fan during for a while now, but you also watched during the now infamous Thunderdome era, where both of these guys were really at the forefront of, especially Raw. You figure
I was in a Thunderdome.
What's that?
I was in the Thunderdome for after SmackDown.
I did. I think I made at least one Raw, one SmackDown, if I remember right. It's hard. It's been a while since we did it. I can't believe it's been almost 3 years since the Thunderdome no longer is a thing. And we're coming to the Royal Rumble. They're going to be back at Tropicana for the Royal Rumble. So it's just crazy. But so you got to see, we all got to see the pandemic era where both Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre were dominating the Raw/WWE championship scene. But here we are going back 7 years to TNA Slammiversary again. Slammiversary was always one of their big marquee events, has been for 22 years. We're going back to the main event of Slammiversary. As you mentioned, Noah, on the call is, of course, everybody's favorite douchebag, Josh Matthews. And sorry, not a fan of Josh. He and I just never got, you know what? Matter of fact, do I have the video queued up for that? I don't. Damn, I was going to use your shut the F up, Josh, for him, but that's okay. I'll put it in post, by God. But yeah, it's Josh Matthews and the Pope, who now, of course, is part of the NWA. And I got to meet Pope during the WrestleMania event. Finally got to meet him. And I met Elijah years ago, but it's cool to see him now doing his thing with the NWA. But man, 7 years backwards in time. I have not watched this, so I don't know who's going to be the ring announcer. So I don't know. Let's throw David Penzer. You know what? I take that back. I know who the ring announcer is now. I just remembered who it was. So let's throw to where Slammiversary 2016 was, but let's go ahead and throw to it right now, and we will, as Noah says, let's go to ringside.
I'm actually very excited. I've never seen this match before.
Get ready for one heck of a fight, because this was a fight.
Is moments away.
I've seen the fish market match.
Yeah, this is a whole different animal. There's not going to be no fish involved, but they're going to be throwing fists fierce. The WWE, wow, Noah, you're tired. The TNA, there's my first boss tonight. TNA Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Still the TNA Heavyweight Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, despite the fact it was Impact Wrestling at the time. Again, they were trying to find their identity. Even though it was called Impact Wrestling, it was still under the TNA banner. It was TNA Slammiversary. And, of course, our ring announcer in the six-sided ring is our own Jeremy Borash. And here comes the guy that did not have a first name at the time, but destroyed everybody in his path, Lashley.
So what's the background to this? Like, why did this happen in the first place?
So basically, Drew Galloway and Lashley have been going at odds ends against each other for the better part of 2016. And Galloway's mission statement is to literally break Lashley. They've had previous encounters that have ended under dubious circumstances. They've also come very close. And, of course, Galloway, they've also traded victories and losses. But now Lashley, he wants a chance to basically get the title back. Because in case you didn't know, Lashley at the time came in as challenger. Galloway was the champion.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. This is all new to me.
Well, again, 2016, it was a different era. There's some stuff from 2016 that people like to try and forget, but this match should not be one of them because when these two fought, they fought.
Slammiversary main event for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
How long after this did Drew go to NXT?
Knockout or tap out.
Oh man!
Introducing first of all the challenger.
It wasn't actually too long, I think, after this because Drew Galloway won the title via Feast or Fire, cashing in on the iconic at the time Matt Hardy.
Lashley.
I still think that belt is so freaking awesome. I'd love to see them bring that belt or design like that back. Kind of reminds me of Big Gold.
Scotland, weighing in at 255 pounds. He is the current reigning, defending TNA
boy, I should have had to hype up the match.
Champion of the world, Drew Galloway.
Drew Galloway, of course, came in with the Rising at one point, which actually featured the now LA Knight, formerly known as Eli Drake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this is a very unique circumstance. The only way title changed hands here and the match ended was via knockout or tap out. Pinfall meant nothing.
That is an interesting scenario.
You see both men right now squaring up. Of course, Lashley where that happened. Oh, God!
Damn, right? You went right in there for the Claymore.
Just like that. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God. Oh,
this is the Drew that needed to go in there against Seth Rollins the other night.
Well, I think we got shades of that, but he did Claymore the man and run out of the gate.
He broke free.
I think if he had kicked Seth like that on Saturday, he'd be the World Heavyweight Champion right now.
Right?
Yeah. Jesus.
Turn him inside outside down while Lashley just took Galloway up and down over the top rope to the floor. Of course, six-side ring used at the times. And again, I know that the six-side ring was true, the reason why TNA was the alternative, but in this day and age, we are so, I think, conditioned to look at professional wrestling, damn it, in a four-sided ring. I'm kind of glad that TNA has officially followed suit.
Oh, look at that chest chop.
You see the sweat flying off the man's chest. Irish whip into the steps. Whoa! Good agility there by Lashley scouting that. Again, only Lashley at the time did not have his last name. And of course, it's not the first time that Lashley was involved in TNA. He was involved all the way back in the early days before Impact Wrestling was a thing.
Really? He was?
Oh, yeah.
Very briefly before he joined WWE.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
It was around the era we try not to talk about, where that was pretty much the tail end, and he ended up going back to WWE for a little bit. And then back to Impact Wrestling again, brought in by MVP. In fact, it was MVP that literally politicked his way into making sure the Destroyer Lashley became TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Was that the point that Lashley was held all the championships during his time with MVP, the Beatdown Clan?
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, he was also silent. Never spoke a daggone word.
Didn't have to. MVP was the man.
I actually spoke loud on the words. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
damn! That looked like it hurt.
Oof.
Oof.
And again, remember. Go ahead, no.
You look at the distance between the six-sided ring and each, just ring post. It's like a smaller distance you're covering too.
Yeah, and remember these ring ropes and these posts are much more solid and secure because of the nature of the hexagon. I'm telling you guys, these rings are murder.
Again, they had to taunt the steel cables just to make sure that they literally remain bound to all six corners.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very much unlike a four-sided ring. And again, I only know this from unfortunate experience. There's also beams going diagonally under this thing too. It is bananas how these things are put together.
Oh, he went shoulder first.
It's bananas to see a man the size of Lashley go into the steel ring post like that and nearly get stuck.
It's bananas to see a man like Lashley, and he's still smaller in height than Drew.
Yeah.
Right?
Lashley's a big mucker feather. Let's not kid ourselves. But there's a picture of me and Drew from Access, 2011. It's like, hi, Drew. Yeah, he's a big man.
I mean, Claudio Castagnoli is also a big man. I met Cesaro at SummerSlam Access, and you could just look at the height difference and be like, yeah, I'm 6 feet tall. He's not.
Yeah. Cesaro is hunched over the table at PWG in Bola Weekend 2007, and he's still taller than me.
Well, there you go. Bobby Lashley.
Absurd.
Oh, man! Spear! There it is!
Oh, he's...
And again, yeah, I was going to say, again, knock out our tap out here, guys.
Again, you could call this impromptu half and half. I mean, it's last man standing. It's also literally a KO match.
Yeah. God, everybody younger. Baby Hebner looking, I mean, right, 6 years ago, but still. Yeah, that's Brian Hebner. He's still looking baby Hebner, but that's Brian, yeah.
And now he's no longer a full-time referee. I don't even know what he reps anymore. Does he just rep like on the fly now or something? Because you don't see him, for example, in Impact Wrestling anymore.
Yeah, no, he kind of pops up nowadays. Yeah.
I feel like the Hebners, they've ran the course of generations for refereeing, and why Aubrey was once known as Gerald Hebner. She is Aubrey Edwards. Get that right. I kind of disillusioned Hebner still being referees at this time.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's funny to bring up Aubrey. Go ahead, Dylan. I'm sorry. I'm totally doing your job. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, right now you're just talking, but you were saying, what about Aubrey?
I had forgotten she was part of the Mae Young Classic until I was just looking at I'm like, oh shit, she was in WWE too.
Yeah, so. She even talked about that on Unrestricted, one of the first episodes, and how that tryout came to be. It's like, it didn't work out. And personally, I'm kind of glad it didn't, because I'm pretty sure you would be referee number blank, 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 blank without a known name and made to be as generic as possible. All right, I mean, nothing generic about that. Well, I mean, to be fair, you're right. Not all the referees are generic, but I think most referees in WWE are kind of generic because you don't really know who's who. And I guess
they did a really good job of showcasing Lady Ref Jess, though. They did a really good job with Jessica, so I don't worry about that too much. But yeah,
Jessica
good to see them both where they are.
Yeah, Jessica Carr, of course, who was the official for Io Sky and Bianca Belair at Crown Jewel. And
I can't wait to a SmackDown. I want to see the fallout from that.
I'm sure it's going to be a very combustible atmosphere right now, and I'm pretty sure Lashley's ready to combust if he doesn't win the title back here. Looking for a cross arm breaker.
Put him in the armbar.
Are you going to SmackDown tomorrow?
No.
Oh,
She just
okay.
means
I'm just looking forward
watching
to see it on TV.
Oh, I think I'm looking forward to going. I'm like, you're going to SmackDown? I didn't realize it was that close. Okay.
Oh, my bad. No, I'm looking
Okay.
forward to
Okay.
seeing it. But I'm going to
Definitely.
Collision next week.
There you
That's
go.
right. Yes, we know that. We'll get to the plugs later. I promise.
Yeah, as we're just focusing on this match right now, both these men just tearing away at each other, trying to
Oh
find
my
a
God, is he
vulnerability.
busted open?
Yeah, he caught him right over the left eye there. Good scouting, Datila. Blurred vision could definitely
chest
come
up.
with blood.
I mean, I already need glasses, so if somebody chops me in my eye, I probably would need.
I mean, we talk about the proverbial crimson mask, and when blood gets inside a wrestler's eye, it is absolutely blinding, and the stinging rage that burns inside you versus the pain in your vision. Oh gosh!
Oh, spine buster! I believe that.
Ted!
It stings when you just get your own sweat in there. Imagine your blood.
Right? Or a little bit of sand. And Lashley right now looking to take control, looking to hoist Drew McIntyre up, possible German suplex, stalling. Oh! Just muscled him down. Yeah, he just muscled him down and for a 3-point stance, just stalking. Might be looking for another spear. Might be one more spear away from reclaiming TNA Heavyweight Championship. No, just going to change his offense there. Just scouting his next move. More offense. Big overhead right. And right now the match in Lashley's favor. Again, the Destroyer was the Destroyer. He was the unstoppable dominant force for the better part of 2016. Again,
just
for that headband because how much
they're gonna go for a superplex.
Possibly, or just something out of the corner here. What do you call that? 10 o'clock corner?
Yeah, I mean there's 6 of them, so take your pick.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh!
Oh, he threw him.
He sure did.
Into the canvas. Nice reversal by Drew Galloway.
Oh.
Plants him with the axe handle. Connects with a clothesline of sorts off the top rope. And again, remember, this match can only be a tap out or a knockout. And I assure you that a Claymore will definitely knock out Lashley if he hits it again.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
There you go.
Wait. No. He actually rolled through. His back on his feet, technically. Might be down out on his feet. But technically, technically he's on his feet. So Hebner can't count. Whoa. Good awareness. Back elbow strike. That goes the advantage of the 6-sided ring. Nice belly to belly by Galloway. Spear!
Oh, spear!
Out of nowhere, the explosive nature of that spear. Eat your heart out, Roman Reigns. Lashley was spearing people to oblivion before you were even a fetus. Good grief. You see Galloway right now just gasping for air here.
Yeah, I see. He's like...
Well, you figure about a spear how that compromises your core. It just knocks the wind out of you. And then the landing, the whiplash effect, the back of your head and neck hitting the mat.
Yeah. Oh, now they're just slugging each other.
No, he's going for a sleep. He's going for a submission.
Oh, elbow to the back.
Try to break the hold. Prevent the lockup. Galloway, another big boot.
And he went over.
A running big boot and Lashley up and over to the floor. And this was the same night, by the way. You had Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy. Put that in perspective of how combustible elements are. Damage done, but damage not done enough here. In the impact zone. All right, personally, I like the red and black and white versus the blue and white. That's just me.
I think red and white looks better. It makes it pop.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, he dropped him face first on the ring apron.
Well, that might pop a rib or two.
That's definitely going to hurt.
Again, Lashley is one of the most dangerous competitors of the Impact Wrestling roster at the times. You're not nicknamed the Destroyer without backing up that claim. You see right now, Lashley control, Irish whip reversal by Galloway. Oh, man!
Oh, my God, he sent him into the steel steps.
Well, it's almost like a force spear head first in the steel ring steps. And Lashley's no momentum work against him. Lashley down, but not out again. Neither man looking for the 10 count. Galloway looking to build some momentum. Again, Galloway, imagine if he still had that name in WWE. How confused would people be? Because every time he was WWE, he was always known as McIntyre. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, dear God.
Oh! Golly.
Oh, he went into the steel.
Yep. Still ring steps. And of course, the spine with no give on the steel. Take a look again. Ah, golly. Oh, man. White noise of sorts, whatever you want to call it. Call it a wreck. Galloway right now in control here. And right now we're seeing Drew Galloway control. Is he looking for a sharpshooter on the steel steps? What the heck?
What? That's innovative.
Oh, man. And think about that. That's the steel grade of those steel steps on the torso, on the chest cavity, grinding, cutting away at Lashley. That has to suck.
Oh, my God. Yeah, that had to hurt.
It's not a freaking flat floor or flat mat. That is agonizing. And it was broken up by referee Brian. Oh, Clamor again! Oh!
Oh, he really nailed that one.
Yeah, but both men are down on the floor. How much
One of them has to get up.
But how much did it take Galloway here? Again, Galloway is the champion. Lashley's the challenger. Take a look at the replay here. Ugh! Watch the replay. Watch this. Hey, look, golden logo. Ugh! That was a short-range Claymore. I'm not sure he got all the force behind it. A little bit like it is. Yeah, oh, well, out come the plunder. You see it right now. Galloway, literally with table in hand, setting up Lashley for his own form of destruction.
You know what I think it's so funny? The crowd is always chanting, "We want tables." It's like, what is it with people and tables?
Blame the Dudleys for it. If you know, you know, but I digress. Former multiple-time Impact TNA Tag Team Champions. Bubba Ray, no stranger putting somebody through a table, whether it's from the stage or from a ring or from a higher freaking scaffolding. Insert name here.
As we've learned recently, he said that he's a scumbag.
Yeah, but he's not the people's scumbag. That's MJF, and that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah. Is he going to seriously go through that table?
I don't know at this point.
That's a risky move.
Well, he's got Lashley set up, and meanwhile, what the heck is he looking for here?
That's a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Galloway picking up speed off the ropes. Topic on him. Good Lord! You gotta be freaking kidding! Topic on a low over the top rope, crashing back first through the damn table. And Lashley must saw his life flash before his eyes on that. Yeah. Imagine seeing that coming at you.
Drew's done after that. He should be done after that. What's going through your mind?
Just good grief! Like I just missed.
I'm about through my mind, but Lashley's about to go through my body. I'm gonna move. I'm good.
That's like if I'm aware that something's coming at me, I'm gonna try and get out of the way. If you can dodge a body, you can dodge going for a table.
I like that dodgeball reference. I made one too.
But there you go. And right now, Lashley have only one reference in mind, and that is dominating Galloway as he's just wailing away big forearm shots here. Galloway's down right now. Lashley could be looking for the 10 count here. And Lashley says, count him. Hebner starts to count again. If Galloway cannot reach his feet by the count of 10, Lashley's once again TNA heavyweight champion. It'll be so darn good to just say TNA every freaking week. But I digress. Got a 5 count. Will the world champion be defeated here at Slammiversary? Definitely. Wait. What? Oh boy. That is an angry Scott. And now Galloway's busted open.
He's busted open too.
Now he's literally Braveheart without the blue and white face paint, which would be more fitting because it's Impact Wrestling at the time.
Mm-hmm.
See the fire in his eyes. Lashley, though, not sure. Oh, good Lord, what a headbutt. Where's with people from across the pond and headbutts?
I don't know. You brought that up last time.
Seriously, man or woman?
Oh.
Submission!
It's a whole,
so it
might be over for Drew.
Crossface of sorts or sleeping on the sleeper. The rear naked choke almost. You see Galloway somehow getting back to his feet, powering out of this. Are you kidding me?
Holy smokes.
Tombstone pile driver.
If they show the replay,
yeah,
he bounced.
Yeah, you saw
he bounced, right? He did bounce.
He literally reverberated off of that. That's impact. Pun intended. Galloway right now back up to his feet. Lashley still down on the mat. Oh, but he's looking for it one more time, scouting him. Lashley incoming. Whoa, that's the Claymore. Bang! Right. Golly. He's going for that head and shoulder chokehold. Another submission maneuver. And Galloway might be fainting after that overhead KO shot. I thought he knocked him out with that. Galloway might be out. That's it! That's
oh
it!
My God, that's it!
Lashley regains! Lashley once again, TNA Heavyweight Champion!
Oh my God, that was great. This was a good match.
Via submission. The Destroyer neutralizes Galloway and once again reclaims the richest prize in Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
And just people I want to check on Drew Galloway. Drew Galloway literally might be down and out. Not only was that overhead shot probably a KO shot on contact, he literally choked the man out. He didn't even tap. Hebner caused the match to stop. He raised the arm once and like, that's it. He's not responding.
Mm-hmm.
Lashley now a 3-time TNA World Heavyweight Champion. That clutch.
Yeah.
Blocking the oxygen, blocking the flow of blood to the brain. Galloway's not moving at all, folks.
No, he's not. Oh my God.
What's scary is Lashley's the one that bounced 3 inches off the mat with the tombstone.
Yeah, and Drew's
won my night here.
Yeah.
You know Lashley.
Hopefully Drew was okay after this.
Yeah, you know Lashley's hurting, but what a war with these two gladiators.
Yeah.
If nothing else, that pile driver just enraged Lashley more. Take a look at the awareness here again. Galloway was looking for the Claymore. Lashley sidestepped. Now watch the shot. Bam!
Oh, man.
That's a sledgehammer, fist and forearm to the side of your head. Galloway was out pretty much at that point, but Lashley made sure he was incapacitated. Look at this clutch. Look at this chokehold. He was down. He was done.
I think Brian saw Drew's eyes, and that's why he only did it once. He's like, yeah, he's gone.
I'm about to say, wouldn't you be after that? Again, that overhead shot was like a sledgehammer driven in the side of the head of Galloway. Galloway falls at Slammiversary round 16 to the Destroyer, and Lashley era is upon us once again. Lashley, who literally falls on stage. Victorious,
this was a good match.
New TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Good grief.
This is how Lashley should be built.
Well,
yeah, he looked like a beast. I could see why he's called the Destroyer.
He destroyed his opponent. It wasn't easy, but he got the job done.
And again, that was week 2. Like we're not even close to getting underway here, like wound up here. Next week we finally get a full on, because we had one X Division wrestler last week. We had a former X Division champion in the ring tonight, if you talk about Bobby Lashley.
Right.
Next week we go full X Division mode.
Oh Lord. Jack Evans, Low Key, Austin Aries, Sema Ion, winner gets contract, Destination X.
And think about where these 4 guys are right now. Only one of them you're seeing on TV every single week, at least in this country. So, and that's if they actually put him in the match. Most often he's just kind of like ringside decoration. Good for Joaquin. He's got a contract. He's making money.
Wait, that's Joaquin?
Yes, Sema Ion is Joaquin from the LWO. Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sema Ion. Put that in perspective. That's the
BJZ. Yeah.
Oh
he
God.
actually, I'll talk more about it next week, but he actually was like genuinely touched I walked up to him at the Sam Roberts podcast when we, like, everybody was at that podcast. Walking up to him, like, what's going on? He's like, dude, come here. He gave me like a hug from stage. He was so tickled. I remember that. It's like, man, I wish we could have been able to do more. I wish the company wasn't already going ape shit when we were there. I'm like, yeah, you and everybody else, brother.
Right.
Oh man. But that's next week's match. Again, all of this is leading up to January 13th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Hard to Kill TNA Wrestling. As the shirt says, we're back. So very excited to have the return of TNA. Again, we saw the TNA Heavyweight Championship belt there in the hands of Galloway, in the hands of Lashley. Yeah. If nothing else, they need to bring that belt back.
Yeah. Or something.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I enjoyed the original incarnation, the one that was awarded to Kurt Angle, and he defended, and everybody up till Jeff Hardy and Immortal held it. Great belt, but it took a lot of abuse. This one seemed like it was more durable and lasted quite a bit longer as far as the hair on the belt. Yeah. Conrad Thompson has one of the original TNA championships from 2007 to 2010, and even that's beat to shit as good as he keeps them. It's just they took abuse is the way they were made. So I like the shape of this belt too, the one we just saw. So I'm here for it.
It's a nice belt. It's a nice belt, definitely.
It's up there for me with Big Gold and the IWGP version 4 heavyweight championship.
Yes, I am looking forward to it, and I think if they do bring it back, Moose should go. Can I at least get a shot? I'm the one that brought that back. I mean,
yeah, sure.
Anyway.
He's the one that brought it back.
Yes.
Yeah.
But as I said, today is a day of celebration. Not only are we counting down to the return of TNA Wrestling, as we talked about during this match, but just a couple minutes from now, 7:00 Eastern, 4 Pacific, I'll be going live with Talk Wrestling, talking about all the things that go on in wrestling and no sports entertainment. I know. But we'll be talking about that for 45 to an hour. But then at 8:00 Eastern, 5 Pacific, Aaron and I both will be live on NoDQ.com celebrating 25 years of the website that was WWFWCW.com and has now morphed into, there you go, Datila, a little morph in there for you, NoDQ.com. And of course, you can go right now, NoDQ.com, and vote for this year's nominees for the 2023 NoDQ.com Hall of Fame. We talked about that last Saturday on Open Mic Night. Go check that out in the archives. Of course, we'll be back this Saturday with Open Mic Night, as we do every week, across the multiverse. And then, as I have stated, what's up?
The multi-bunch.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
No. There's only 3 of us. So at best, we got Mike and Carol and Alice here, at best. So, and y'all figure out which one is which. I was going to say, y'all figure out which one is which.
No. We are the TNA Triforce of the multiverse.
Triforce, there you go. Triforce. I like that. TNA Triforce. I'm here for it.
VR Troopers.
Whoa, look at we're playing all the cuts, all the deep cuts.
All the pop culture.
And the professional wrestling. The irony of this Monday's episode of Dads is not that it's an episode of Dads, because what we do. The irony is it's Disney week across the multiverse of media, because we're leading to Noah's favorite day of November. We'll get to that momentarily. But we're starting that with the Dads, not always on wrestling. And our topic on Monday is the top 10 non-Disney animated movies of all time. So we'll be ranking. It'll be a fun thing for Jay and I to be doing this coming Monday. So we're looking forward to it. We have the movies picked out. We just haven't ranked them as of this taping. So it'll be what it'll be. Another joint list from the folks at the Dads. And then of course Friday night, including somebody being at the fabulous Forum. It's the Friday Night War, because AEW Rampage and Collision will be at the fabulous Forum in Inglewood, California. We'll be covering that at its normal airtime, 8:00 Eastern, 5 Pacific, and then we go right into Collision, and then right into the West Coast broadcast of SmackDown, which means marathon for Noah, and JJ both, because they're calling all the things. So we shall get no sleep next weekend. It will be a thing, because next Saturday, of course, Datila again will be live at my home away from home. I'm legit jealous on Bubbles. You get to go inside the Forum and watch AEW shift into Full Gear, and then, oh yes,
damn it,
Walt Disney Karaoke Night on Open Mic Night, immediately following Full Gear. No matter how much fun Noah has at his mom's birthday dinner, he will be there. We will do the thing. It'll be fun. You'll have fun too. I know you will. But yeah, we'll all come back here next week. But leading into the Thursday before the Friday Night War, the Thursday before Full Gear, the Thursday before we have the unbelievable Walt Disney Karaoke Night. We'll be back here on Throwback Thursday. Zima Ion, Jack Evans, Low Key, Austin Aries. The winner gets a contract with TNA Wrestling. And that will be what it will be, folks. So, for Datila, who will now power down, for the simple man, Noah Foster, I am the man who is almost as excited as Scott D'Amore is that TNA Wrestling is back, by God. I am Jeff Meacham. This has been Throwback Thursday, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.
Have a good night, folks. Good Lord, Lashley dominated.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes,
Looks
he
like
did.
a badass.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.